Hey guys, Tim here, back with a probably not too fast unboxing. We have quite a few things to go over today. 3 packages, and should be finishing off 2 years of Shonen Jump. I believe it's '08 and '09, so bringing us ever closer to the full run set of the American edition of Shonen Jump, which was monthly, at least for a while until like 2011, which had 10 issues, and 2012, of course, when it got canceled, only had 4 issues. Um, but yeah, been a lot of unboxings lately, almost daily for a while now. Even though these videos are definitely going to be spaced out, like I'm filming them like day after day after day because there's just so much coming in. These came in earlier, but I was too tired because I got off work, and yeah, let's just get right on into it. I'm not going to lift up the boxes. Actually, I probably should because I do want to show this off. One of the downsides to buying Shonen Jump issues, especially whenever you buy like a full year at a time, it's quite a bit of weight, and almost every time like American like sellers do not properly package items to ship. And of course, both of the boxes, not just one, but both of the boxes got crushed and opened, so hopefully the Shonen Jump issues are not completely destroyed. Jump issues are pretty durable, but hopefully none are like ripped and just straight out destroyed. But yeah, I've gotten like packages from US sellers in like shoe boxes and everything else, and like no packaging, well, no protective packaging, like no bubble wrap or anything, which is a stark contrast to like Japanese sellers who actually take care of their products whenever they sell them. We have the receipt, I guess. Which year is this? Looking like some of them might be damaged a little, hopefully not too much. Alright, we have '08. This should be all 12 issues in here. But anyway, let's just try to sort them out in order and show them off as we go. We have issue number 1 with Naruto on the cover. Yeah, this was a bidding auction is how I got these. I don't believe any of them have the cards in with them, because all of these used to come with like cards. Or most of them used to anyway. They'd come with like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Bleach cards, Naruto cards. '08 is actually a really cool year, because that's the year that I actually got my very first issue of Shonen Jump, which is right here, October 2008, which I believe came out in September, I believe is when it sold, because it was always like a month behind, because that's the way they do magazines for some reason. But yeah, we're going to have a duplicate of this one, which is cool. Definitely going to keep both of them because that's my first issue of Shonen Jump, so it's really cool that I still have that. Which one is this one? That one is number 3. We're looking for number 2. It would be nice if they actually put them in order, but they did not. Now, I know number 2 should be in here. Don't tell me they did not put number 2 in here. That would be very disappointing. Which it is looking like they did not. So, yeah, that's very, very disappointing. I believe, hold up. Let's open this package and see, just to make sure. One of these years was not a full year and was missing one of the issues, so I had to buy it separately. So let's open this up, see if this is number 2. I might be confused. It might be number 9 is the full year, and 2018 was the one that I had to buy another issue of outside of the lot. These sets, all outside of shipping, was not that expensive. One of the years I got for like $25, which is like really cheap because all of the Buy It Now auctions, well, all of the Buy It Now listings for like full years of Shonen Jump, they always want to charge like $60, $70 now. You used to be able to get like Buy It Now listings for like $20, $25 like all day, because no one cared about Shonen Jump issues. I don't know why they went up in price, but they definitely have in recent years, it seems like. So it might be people actually working on completing sets, and there's just not as many full sets out there for sale anymore. I know that I definitely have noticed that with what is it? I've noticed that with what was I? I'm gonna say I don't actually remember. Yeah, that's really disappointing. Or maybe I somehow messed up and bought the wrong one for a year. But yeah, this one is actually issue 2 of 2009, and this is 2008. So yeah, we're gonna put this to the side. Definitely gonna have to contact the seller because it seems like they have shorted me an issue. So I'm gonna have to contact them and see. That's really disappointing. I was expecting to have two more full sets of weekly Shonen, well, monthly Shonen Jump, but it seems like I'm going to be missing one, so that's 3. Then we have number 4. Naruto was on the covers so much back in the day, so much, but it definitely was the most popular out of the big 3 here, and it's really wasn't even close. One Piece didn't even start getting really popular until like recent years. I say recent years, but recent years is like 5+ years to me, because time just goes by so fast now. Which one was that one? That one was number 5. Let's see where number 6 is. I know it's in here. All right, we got number 6, Naruto on the cover again. The backs of these are really taking me back. They all have ads on them, and I really like the ode like ads. Makes me think of Saturday morning cartoons and watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. What was some other things that came on back then? I don't remember. There was quite a few. A bunch of the Disney shows came on like one Saturday morning cartoons. Then you had the CW, which had like Ninja Turtles and like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, stuff like that. Of course, they had Power Rangers. Number 7, is that? Did I miss 7? Yeah, I missed 7. But this is definitely a cool cover. We have Ichigo and Renji on the cover of this one. And Ultimate Ninja Heroes 2. I don't remember if I have this game. I have almost all of the Naruto games, the English versions on PSP. So I don't know if I have that one. I believe I'm missing one of the Heroes games, but I think I have the rest. And what was it? 8, 9. We have 10. Yeah, I messed that up. The October, September issue, which is a duplicate, which this surprisingly is in, it looks like it might be a little better condition than like my issue, which is very surprising because the rest of these issues, I've noticed a lot of them are in honestly quite poor condition. So yeah, a bunch of them have like really bad creases and folds on the back and on the covers. What's crazy to think is like, I'm going to show off the back of this one, is Ultimate Ninja Storm is like so old now. I don't remember when it came out, but it was definitely PS3 is what it says. So it says like 2002 copyright in Bandai Games, 2004 to 2008. So it came out sometime around then, which is incredibly crazy to think because I remember when the PlayStation 2 came out. I might vaguely remember when the PlayStation 1 came out because we had the PlayStation 1 growing up. Then the PlayStation 2 came out and we ended up getting that. We had to save up a long time to get that. So it's crazy to think that it's been that long. And we're already on PlayStation 5 and there's like no games for it. Alright, so let's grab this next box and open it up. Maybe by some miracle, like the issue that I'm missing is in this, but I swear the listing, like 2008 was the complete year and like 2009 was the incomplete year. Or if I messed up somehow and just wasn't paying close enough attention, we will see. But well, yeah, it's actually in this one. It's right here on the cover, right here in with this. So they actually did ship it. So that's exciting. I am happy about that. So now I don't have to buy it or contact them. But this cover is really cool. Ichigo and Rukia. Plus, I really like the color layout of this. Really like this cover. I might try to get a duplicate and frame it or something. But anyway, there's the issue that I was missing for 2008. So that's the full set of 2008. And we should have the full set of 2009. This is actually one of the next... yeah, I have this issue. Actually, I have quite a few of these issues. Why did I buy all these? It may have would have actually been cheaper to actually No, it probably would have been cheaper, but I'm going to pull these out to show off all my 2009 issues. I had 5 of them already because I was buying these at the time whenever they was out. Because I believe I've said in previous videos that I couldn't afford really manga volumes at the time, because around this time is whenever they made the jump from like $7.49 and $7.99 for issues up to like $9.99. So it was like cheaper and you got more bang for your buck and more content just to buy the Jump issues for like $4.99. You got to read multiple series instead of just buying, because I would have only been able to buy like 1 manga a month back then, if that. So yeah, it was way more content for me to be able to buy these. And I actually, did I buy all these? I don't remember if I bought all these or not. Because actually, we used to do, back in my young teenage years, we actually used to do dumpster diving a lot, and there was this store at Fred's, which is kind of like a Dollar General store, I guess, and they used to carry Shonen Jump, and at the end of each, well, the beginning of like each month, they would throw away like their old magazines and stuff. And that's actually how I got some of my Shonen Jump issues. I actually have quite a few of like a wrapped edition of like, I forget which year it is. It's one of the years, it's like July 2010, I believe this is the one. And I actually have like 3 or so duplicates of this because they just threw out all of them and I took all of them from the garbage. So yeah, yeah, you can, you used to be able to complete your collection back then because stores would just throw away like magazines and stuff. But yeah, let's try to sort these through. There should be quite a few that I don't have, but again, I already had 5 of them, so I don't know if it would actually been cheaper for me to actually go and find listings and buy the singles of them. But regardless, we have them now. So why did I have no idea. I'm not even going to think about it. Not even going to think about it. It wasn't too expensive. I believe this is the one that was like $25, and the 2008 was like $2001, because there was actually a person bidding on this one with me, whereas I was like the only person that bid on like 2008. And there was a person like bidding against me with this, but I guess they gave up and didn't want to spend more than like $24. This is, I actually have something to say about this. Ultimo is on the cover of this one. Stan Lee creation, or co-creation with the creator of Shaman King. And these issues, for the English ones anyway, are incredibly expensive now. They was already fairly expensive because I don't guess they had big print runs because it probably didn't sell well. No one cared about the series back then. But even before Stan Lee died, it was an expensive series to like collect for. And now after his death, all the comic book fans, I guess, was buying up everything by Stan Lee. So those issues went even crazier in price. So I actually have only the first issue, I believe, of Ultimo, and I'm probably going to buy the rest in Japanese eventually. But yeah, there's no way I'm going to buy it in English. It's way too expensive. Even if I found it in English, I would probably just sell it one day. If I was able to find it, I would. Alright, put that one to the side. Yeah, if I were to find them all at like McKay's bookstores or something, yeah, I would probably just sell it. There's no reason I would have the English version because I'm going to buy the Japanese version eventually. But anyway, let's go through these right quick. We have issue 1 with Bleach on the cover, and of course Naruto Storm on the back. They really promoted that game, which is fine. It's a very good game. It might be, well, the Storm series is probably like as a whole ranked like number 3 on my list. Just because they all continue from each other, so it's all kind of like the same game. But my favorite Naruto game of all time, Clash of Ninja 2 on GameCube. Second favorite Naruto game of all time, Ultimate Ninja 3 on PlayStation 2. And then after that would probably be like the Storm games. Then we have, which one? Number 3. The March issue. And number 4 we have Ichigo on the cover again. Yeah, you can definitely tell by these issues that, well, this is cool. I actually tried to play this recently because I never had Ultimate Ninja 4. Well, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja 4. Whenever I was younger on PlayStation 2, never had it. Never really saw it in the game stores. I guess everyone kept it for some reason. But I actually tried to play that recently on like a flat screen TV. It basically made my eyes bleed. Either the graphics are so much worse than what I remember, or they just look so bad on widescreen. So I'm going to actually try to pull out my full screen and actually try to play it on that and see if it looks any better. because I was actually able to find the game kind of recently for a good price. Well, I say recently, it's like been almost a year, or it may have been a year since I bought it. There we have number 6. Ninja Council 4. I do not believe I have that one on DS. I might try to work on getting those as well. Of course, we have the Ultimo cover, number 7. Number 8. You can definitely tell by the covers that like One Piece was not popular at this time here in the States. And even going to conventions, like I started going to conventions in 2011, there was a fan panel for One Piece back then, and it was like in its peak. Well, not its peak popularity here in the States, but it was in the peak of the story. A lot of people considered it. My cat just knocked over the box. A lot of people consider like Paramount War and stuff like the peak of the story, and I would argue against that. It's good, but it's definitely not my favorite arcs of the story. But a lot of people consider that the peak of the One Piece story, and that was coming out around that time, or we was just on the other side of that in getting into like the time skip. And there was a panel at the very first convention I went to, a One Piece panel, and it was so much smaller than the Bleach and Naruto panels, because I went to like all 3, because I was into all 3 at the time. And yeah, the Bleach and Naruto, they had giant rooms for the panels, and then One Piece panel was like off to the side in this very small room, and it wasn't even full. So yeah, One Piece was definitely not that popular way back then. Whereas now it's definitely, well, in the States anyway. Of course, in Japan it's always been like number 1 compared to the big. There's no big 3 in Japan. There's One Piece, and then there's everything else. But here, like One Piece really didn't catch on until fairly recently. But yeah, we have one more year, and try to get this off of here. I'm gonna have to rearrange these, but one more year. We have 2 more years finished. I believe I have 2 years and a little bit. I actually ended up buying issue 0. We're gonna have that coming in soon, and I still need year 2005. Most of 2005. I believe I have some of 2005, but I'm probably just going to buy the full year again. Then 2006, I don't know if I have any of that one. And 2007, which I might have 1 or 2 issues of. So we have basically 3 more years left, and then we have the full run. I have issue 0 coming on the way, and there might be another promotional thing. I'm not exactly sure. I'll need to research that further to see if I can find it. But we're getting close to having the full set of the English edition of Shonen Jump. Really excited about this. It's going to look beautiful on my new shelves. I've been buying some new shelves for Shonen Jump issues, and they look really good on it. And they fit like perfectly. Like each square fits a year basically perfectly. So that's going to be really cool. So yeah, I will see you in the next video. Later.